mob. An angry one at that, I can tell you. I've been chased by a few in my time.
Stay away from the window, Christine. We don't know what the situation is out there. We're safe as long as they don't know we're here.
Professor, they're dressing up to someone.
Some mob justice, I'm sure. How very odd.
What is?
The mob appears to be dressed in early Industrial Revolution garb, while the man they're chasing is in contemporary clothing.
In English, Professor?
I think the man they're chasing is in the same predicament as us. He's not from this world. What an interesting world. If time flows in this dimension at the same rate as our own individual life, then this world is lacking in development. One could say my world is lacking in Zora's advanced technology. I suppose.
Professor, that man's in danger!
He's coming this way!
Quickly, open the door to let him in, and prepare to lock behind it.
Thank goodness! Thank you so much! I didn't think I was going to make it!
You may not, my friend. What is going on out there?
They think I'm some sort of demon!
Demon? Surely not!
I must have spooked them when I suddenly appeared before them.
Mistake. Your manifestation has triggered their superstitious beliefs. I liken it to the...
Enough, Professor, or else I'll have to use a nerve pinch on you!
You took the ramble on a bit, man. Anyway, we've got to do something fast. That door is not going to hold.
They're coming through the window!
Not if I can help it!
Your strength is amazing!
Yeah, and it's about time I used it.
Zora, wait! You can't take them all on.
Can't I? I've handled much worse than a mob of hicks with pitchforks. First thing to do is intimidate them with a little bravado. This door will do nicely. Well, what are you all staring at? You wanted a fight? Come on! I'll give you one!
What manner of being are you?
I'm all woman, pal. More than you can handle.
It is true. There are demons among us. We must purge this evil from our village, and quickly.
The only purging going on here, sister, is your brains from your head when I smash them in.
Zora, you're only aggravating the situation.
We know you to be demons! We've seen that one appear in a ball of light in the field by the river! And you may bear the resemblance of a woman. There's only a guise as no woman would dress as you do. No woman has such bearing as you do. You be demons!
And what if we are?
Zora!
Then there is only one punishment for you demons. Death!
I'll take at least a dozen of you out before you can kill me!
You! Protect Christine!
I be up there when I protect myself!
Protect her? How?
Wait!
What are you doing here? There's a child among them.
What of it? Demons take on many guises.
She cannot possibly be a demon. Look at her. All this terrifies her.
She fears death.
Who are you, girl?
This is my lady. My name is Christine.
Christine. She bears Christ's name within her. She cannot possibly be a demon.
Another guise, Jaina. It has been known to happen. My cousins to the north told me how one child who was a demon in disguise possessed an entire classroom of children.
I have heard those stories, and I find this obsession with demons lying on the side of madness.
You cannot deny there is something strange about them. Look at their garb! Look at the woman!
Hey, I'm considered quite attractive where I come from.
Zora, will you please stop aggravating the situation?
Yes, where do you come from? What level of Hades do you dwell in?
Please, please, you must listen to what I have to say. I know we appear strange to you, but given some time, I can explain it all.
Given time, you can bewitch us with your magics, demon.
Wait, hear me out. They had trials to the north to determine who told the truth. These people, the girl at least, deserves a chance to prove her innocence. You would not want it on your head that you killed an innocent.
I don't think they're gonna fall for it, Professor. Look, I'll create a distraction. Give you lot a chance to make it run for it.
No, you'll only get yourself killed.
I've been training to ready myself for death, Professor. I'm not afraid.
While I appreciate the sentiment behind the gesture, Zora,
Sentiment?
it will be for nothing. The three of us will not get very far with an angry mob on our tail. We don't know the lay of the land. It's best for now if we try to resolve this in a peaceful fashion. Force is not what is called for here.
I hope you're right, because it looks like they're done talking.
Very well, Jaina. We shall hold the strangers for trial, to be held first thing in the morning. But understand this, all of you. If there is even one sign of evil manipulations, you should be killed instantly. Now, come with us.
You're gonna have to convince me, Professor, that this is a better idea.
We have time on our side at the moment, Zora. Let's take advantage of it.
Will we be alright?
Time will tell.
I know, Doctor, it's fond of saying that.
I wish you were here.
I too.
on, old thing. We have to do this. We have to. Still not enough power. Need more thrust. It's taking everything now. There's only one chance. Has to submit to everything, including the dimensional support relays. Here it goes.
I'm getting that power surge again! This makes no sense. All indications are that the power level is normal, yet when we try to open the window we need, it creates a surge.
Perhaps we can only open the window so far.
This portal doesn't serve our purpose. If we're to take advantage of the resources of other dimensions, we're going to need a large enough and stable portal able to fit our ships through.
That's another thing, stability. These portals aren't stable. In fact, the power surges are creating smaller tears within the rift itself.
Power down! Can't understand it. I'm determined to make this work.
If it can, Jakim.
It will tell. It must. The Emperor's counting on it. In the meantime, let's get some rest. We've been working now for 3 work periods straight. Some sleep might help clear our heads.
Agreed.
It's been 5 hours now since they've captured us. I'm waiting to hear how we're going to get out of this, Professor.
Shh! Christine fell asleep. Poor child. This must be a trying experience for her.
For her? What about for all of us? One minute I'm being chased by armed guards, and next I'm dropped right in the middle of a scene from Deliverance.
It's not that bad, Zora.
You know what I mean, Professor. These people think we're demons. They're going to kill us in the morning.
They're going to hold a trial first.
If the trial's anything like the witch trials of my Earth, then we're in a lot of trouble. People believe to be witches were boiled in oil.
That's something else that has intrigued me. Each of us has been plucked from a different Earth. You, Zora, come from an Earth where technology has obviously advanced to such a degree that humans can be augmented to the level of strength you possess. Myself, I come from an Earth where the world is united as one. And we had to. We were constantly having to fight off alien menaces. Christine comes from a world where dinosaurs still rule. And you... I'm sorry, you know, with everything that's been happening, we never got your name or your story.
Me? Oh, yeah. Well, my name is Lloyd Abrams. As to my story, there isn't much to tell. I'm a computer programmer. Or at least I was. Probably lost my job since I didn't show up for work. I'm married. At least I hope I'm still married. I don't think my wife is going to believe that I was whisked away to another world. She'll think I'm having an affair. She always thinks I'm having an affair.
Doesn't sound like much of a marriage.
Doesn't, does it? But I do love her. In fact, I find I'm missing her a great deal right now. Professor, will I ever see her again?
I hope so, Lloyd.
What is that?
Zora, stop that! You'll have the entire village down on us in minutes.
I can't take this anymore, Professor. I've been in too many cages, and I finally had my freedom back on my world. I can't stay trapped like this. Hey! Let go of me! I can't move! Again?
And you're going to stay that way, my dear. We've been spared many unpleasantnesses so far because of Christine. We may still have a chance of getting out of all of this, but only if you don't do anything rash, like pounding in walls.
We're just sitting here waiting to be slaughtered, Professor.
Maybe, but our chances of survival are better if we wait this out and see what happens. Escape only proves our guilt to the villagers and seals our fate. Now either am I going to have to hold you until sunrise, which I am sure is not for another couple of hours still, or will you behave?
I'll behave.
That's better.
If we ever get out of this...
When we get out of this, let's try to stay positive.
When we get out of this, you and me are going to have a little rematch, Professor.
I would enjoy sparring with you, Zora.
Is it not morning yet?
No, Christine, not yet. Why don't you try and go back to sleep? In fact, we may all need our wits about us in the morning.
I'll tell you one thing, Professor. At the first sign of trouble, I'm hightailing it out of here.
As long as you remain calm for as long as it's necessary, that is fine, Zora. Now let's get some sleep. It's been a while since I've slept on a floor.
I miss my wife. I would snuggle up to her and listen to her breathe.
Don't look at me for a substitute, buddy.
Good night, Christine.
Fair dreams, Professor. Good night, Master Lloyd.
Good night, Christine. Good night, Professor.
Good night, Lloyd. Good night, Zora.
Oh, go to sleep already!
Oh, my head. Blood. Medicated wrap is called for here, I think. Where's that medical kit? Ah, here it is. Oh no. I really must get myself organized. There's nothing in here except some Pez. Let's see where I am. Interior of a space vessel. I wonder, did I pull away from the rift? Or was I drawn in? There's only one way to find out. Perhaps they might be able to spare me some bandages. I was dizzy there for a moment. Yes. Definitely think I need some medical attention. Be right back, old girl. It's a space station, right? I wonder where. Maybe a quick reconnoiter before I meet the inhabitants. For all I know, this could be a Dalek stronghold. Or not.
All right, whoever you are, stand still.
The gun is unnecessary. I assure you, I'm perfectly harmless.
I'll decide what's necessary. Who are you? How did you get aboard the station? What is that thing?
Please. At a time. I'm known as the Doctor. I've come looking for...
What's wrong?
He's hurt!
Obviously.
We must get him to the infirmary!
No, he can stay in a holding cell.
Joachim, he needs to be treated!
It's a head injury. You can see the blood. You can be careful just as easily in the holding cell.
Alright, give me a hand with him.
You help him, Manon. I must prepare for the next round of experiments. Let me know when he's awake. We still have to question him.
He really is absorbed with himself.
We can learn a thing or two from him, Tell. That's why we've made the progress we've made so far.
Yes, but at what cost?
You hashed through that before. Come on, I've got his lesson.
Blessed be the Lord God.
You see, watch as the child respects the ways of our Lord. She kneels before the altar.
This proves nothing, Jaina. She could be pretending.
But was she a demon? Would she not burst into flame in the presence of our Lord?
I have heard stories of demons entering churches and having no harm come to them.
Now, child, why don't you explain to us how you came to be in the company of demons?
Please, my lady, they are not demons, although their appearance does seem strange.
If they are not demons, what are they?
They are people like you and me, sir.
They look like no people I've ever seen.
Once I was thought the same, but my travels with the doctor have taught me differently.
Doctor? Who is this doctor?
I travel with him from world to world.
World to world? This child is possessed! She expects us to believe that there are other worlds. We know that the Earth is the only world that exists, the only one the Lord created.
I too thought that way once.
Blasphemy! She is mad! She must be! We are wasting time here.
Please, give me a few minutes with her, alone.
I don't see what difference it will make.
Maybe none, but I ask it nonetheless.
You have 5 minutes.
Please, my lady, God is my witness. We be not demons. You can see into my heart and know as I speak the truth.
Listen to me, Christine. The only way you can save yourself now is by telling the others that you were bewitched by the demons in the barn, forced to do their bidding.
But Lady Jana, that would be a falsehood.
No, it wouldn't. You may not understand it now, but these demons must have some control of you. I can't imagine you're a demon yourself,
I am not.
but the others obviously are.
How sayest you that?
Look at them. The woman alone is clear sign of devilry. When you consider their clothing as well.
This is what you base your judgments on? Appearance? I am sorry, Lady Jana, but you are wrong. They are not demons, and neither am I.
Christine, if you do not tell them you were bewitched, you will share the same fate as the other three.
And I shall not lie to save my life, Lady Jana.
I am sorry, Christine.
As am I.
Are you alright?
I'll let you know as soon as I can stop the ringing in my ears.
What happened to you?
I ran into some trouble with my ship. There's a navigational hazard out there. Dimensional rift.
Rift?
You know something of it?
I think I should let Joachim explain.
No.
Now, why don't you tell me?
So, I can see our guest is recovering and full of questions. Tell, bring him to the main lab.
I don't think it's a good idea for him to be walking about, Jakim.
Nonsense. I feel fine. Besides, I want to learn more about what you're doing.
You see, he's fine. Bring him to me.
Yes, Jakim.
Shall we go?
Yes. Follow me. What kind of hazard is the rift creating?
Well, besides the obvious navigational one, there is also an instability in its very structure. Dimensions are beginning to merge. Elements from different universes are appearing here, and ones that are here are disappearing into other universes.
And you've seen these other dimensional manifestations?
A rather large prehistoric Earth creature.
Fascinating.
It's dangerous is what it is.
Oh, I quite agree, Doctor. But there is a side to this that is intriguing.
If innocent lives were not at stake, I would agree. My traveling companion.
Here we are, Doctor.
Jakim, I presume?
Correct.
As I said before, the gun is not necessary.
You've intruded upon our research station, Doctor. I look at this as a precaution.
Well, would you mind not pumping the trigger in such a playful manner? It's making me nervous.
Jakim, the Doctor was telling me about how the rift is affecting local space and the planet known as Terra.
Into Terra, eh? Unfortunately, in order for science to advance, some sacrifices must be made.
Would you mind telling me exactly what it is you are doing here?
Certainly. We're under the commission of Emperor Nato of the Roman Empire to develop a means for one to travel into other dimensions.
And the purpose of this being?
Why, to take resources from those dimensions, of course.
Think about it, Doctor. In our dimension, the planet Skaro is rich in a number of elements, but of course the Daleks are too powerful a race to conquer. Now imagine a world where the Daleks are peaceful and easily conquerable. Emperor Nato goes into this dimension with his troops, conquers the world, and takes the resources.
That's horrible!
What would be the difference if he did such a thing here?
It would still be horrible! Exploiting others for personal benefit. And what you are doing to the people of Earth.
Earth?
Terra! People of Terra. The universes are spilling out into each other. I have lost a friend of mine to your experiments. She fell into another dimension.
Regrettable.
It is much more than that, Jackham. You must help me to find her and bring her back.
And how am I supposed to do that?
Let me go over your readings when you were conducting your experiments. I might be able to discover something there.
Impossible. Those studies are for our eyes only. Emperor Nato does not authorize you.
I cannot begin to express how little I care for your formalities, Jackham. I have lost a friend to your sloppy work. You will let me see that information. You will help me to save her.
Stay where you are, Doctor.
You! What is your name?
Me? Tell.
You seem a reasonable fellow, Tell. Show me your findings.
No, Tell, don't. I will not warn you again, Doctor.
You can posture all you want, Jackham. Threaten all you want. But I will not let you stop me from finding Christine.
What did you do that for?
You saw him, he was threatening the project.
He was concerned about his friend.
He'll be alright. The gun was set as stun.
Well, it may have been too much for him anyway with his injuries. I think he's dead.